What up, guys? Welcome back, BrodieNeroTV. We're here in Bali, in Tunewave Studio, about to get into a dope interview. I'm here with my new friend, Soberboy. How are you, bro?
Doing fantastic, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, please like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the video, especially if you hear a certain part that resonates with you. Leave a comment, let us know. Follow us on Instagram, all that good stuff. Nice, bro. So you've been in Bali for a minute now. I always like to ask people when they come to Bali, what's your thoughts on the evolving music scene here?
Yeah, so I plan to come to Bali every 3 months, starting last year. So I was here around 3 months ago. It's my third visit now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So I
I
just missed you because we really just got in touch in the last little while.
yeah. It's been. There was a time that I came last time, but I wasn't looking for work. I came for vacation,
Okay.
and I visit all the clubs in Bali to know what's going on around here and the DJs. And first of all, the people are so friendly here. They really like you can go alone and come back with like 10 new friends, and you
Yeah.
already have your day planned the next day.
Yeah.
And the DJing scene is really cool because people play music and they connect with people. Like they love to play, they love to show what they are doing, and they love to celebrate life. You know what I mean? This is what I feel, and the scene here is really growing. And every time I see quality lineups, quality DJs, and like this is like the next destination for the clubbing.
Yeah.
And people are realizing, why should we go to this place to spend this much money? We can just go to Bali and save some money, connect with nature, connect with the
Yeah.
music, and it's really evolving, and I love it.
Yeah, it's interesting, man, because when you say that, it makes me realize how much, as popular as Bali is, and more people are talking about it, and big artists are coming here, which you've seen, it still has this like tight-knit community vibe. There's only like a
Yeah.
few key places that people go. Everybody knows each other. So it's interesting that it has this worldwide reputation, but still this like cozy community vibe.
It is, yeah, it
Yeah,
is. Like you don't see no the scope. Like everything is everywhere, but at the same time, this it's just a tiny island. You should know
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Like the kilometer, like from here to there is like 10 kilometers. But even though it feels like it's so far, it's so close. But is magical, man. Here is magical, and I never really wanted to come to Bali because, to be honest with you, there was a time I was doing these tarot readings and things like that.
yeah,
Before I come to Bali, I was just telling myself I want to live in Bali. Like I've never been here, but there's something about Bali that I really connect with.
yeah.
So when I was DJing one night, there was a guy come with the tarot cards, and we had this ceremony and the DJing stuff where it was like sound healing, meditation,
Hmm.
and card reading and things like that. So I did a tarot with the guy, and he's like, set an intention. So I set intention in my mind, like I want to live in Bali. So the guy put out the cards and it's like, this is not a good sign for you. So it's like, okay, perfect. I'm going to Bali. So that's how it all started. I booked the ticket, came to
Whoa.
Bali, and at first when I came, I didn't know how it is because if you go to Thailand or somewhere else, you get serviced properly. They take you to your hotel with the car, shuttle, a private beach. This. They service you so much. But when I came to Bali, I booked my Airbnb. The picture was looking fantastic, and then the taxi drops me somewhere fully dark, no sign, no nothing. So as soon as I walked into the villas, I was like, "Wow, this place is like magical." Then the next day, the sun came out, saw the beach, saw the streets, saw the people. So
Cool.
it felt like in my other life, maybe I was born here or something, because I really connect here.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I hear this from a lot of people when they come here, they like feel something. And I can think of a story actually. When I first moved here, I didn't go back home for like over a year. And then I had to go back home to see family. I remember that day that I had to like depart and fly back. And I was like sad that I was leaving Bali. And I was like, yo, what the hell, man? Like, I'm going to see family I haven't seen in a year. I'm going
Yeah.
back to Toronto where I'm from. But like, I'm upset that I'm leaving this new place. I was like, whoa, I think I really like it here.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
You feel emotional, man. Like here, I've been now already 3 weeks, and of course, I'm creating content and doing funny stuff on Instagram and all. But then just 2 days ago, when I was in Ubud, I was just in the middle of the jungle and rice field. Something like just emotional hit me. Like you like, look at you. You're not doing anything here. Just going around talking to people, and you're living life. You're having such pleasure in life, like with simple things.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
yet
yeah.
where you are, like you always have to do something. You're in the stress. So you have this roller coaster of emotions in Bali. As soon as you want to leave this place, you get that energy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Awesome, man. So we got a lot of cool things to talk about, but before we get started, I want to bless you with a gift, man. So we have the sponsor, Kenny
Oh, wow.
Parker. It's a clothing brand. They have a boutique shop in Canggu. They're from Australia,
Nice.
but they're here now, and they like to take care of the guests that we have on the show.
Awesome, man.
So
Thank you so much.
yeah,
Like
please
the
open it
packaging.
up, check it out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
Nice t-shirt. I'm gonna actually oh, do you have a cool stuff inside?
maybe some accessories and stuff in the
Yeah.
bag too.
Oh, love it.
Nice.
Is that the camera or this one? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, all three,
Nice.
all
I'm gonna
angles.
take a picture of it and
Give a tag.
give a tag and
Nice.
go to the place. Actually, it's in Canggu, so
Yeah, yeah, why
We'll
not,
visit
man?
the
He'd
place.
love that. Shout out Kenny Parker. Appreciate you guys. I'm rocking it right now. Much love. Man, so I think a great place to start, which will lead us down a couple cool rabbit holes to discuss some stuff, is the name Soberboy, man. Talk about the origin of that name and why you've chose to have a name like that to represent you in the music industry.
yeah. So I used to be partying with friends from school from the age of 16.
Oh, that's when I started too.
Yeah.
My party journey.
Yeah. We used to get fake IDs and jump into the clubs and go clubbing
yeah,
and
dude.
things like that.
Yeah.
And I personally was a person who was never doing something that is illegal. Like, for example, my friends were driving cars when they were 16, and legal age is 18, where I am. And I never touched the wheel until I was 18. So I was always with rules and regulations. I was never a thing. So when my friends started to drink and party, every time they used to say, "Oh my God, the feeling was amazing. You don't understand. This is how you party. You don't know. You don't know this." But I could feel like I feel different when they are in a party. Like they used to just be like, clowning around, talking to girls that are 10 years older than them. So
Yeah.
they used to do all of these things, but I had a second vision. I see the things different from outside the box when they were there. So I always wanted to be different than the other people. When they wanted to smoke cigarettes, I didn't want to do it because I was like, it's cool not to smoke rather than it's cool to smoke. So I always wanted to be different. So the Soberboy came up with an idea that if you have good music, you don't need any other substance or drink to make you feel the way you want it to feel. So a human body has a high frequency by itself. When you're taking substances or drinks, you're going to lower your frequency. And I started to study human behavior and psychology, and I started to realize that the human mind is so strong. And once you're able to control it, you can feel anything that you want to feel. You want to feel high, you can feel with your own body. So certain things you do on a daily basis is going to affect your energy, right? So if you're having drinking and you're going to enjoy the night, but the next day, what do you have? You have a hangover. You feel exhausted. You have all these things. So Soberboy came with this idea that, you know what? My music is going to hypnotize you and is going to give you certain state of mind, whether you're drinking or not, because music is so powerful. So that's the idea of the thing.
Love it, bro. And it's so cool, man. Like, just quick backstory. So I think I'm on like my 30th episode of this podcast, give or take. And the more people that I meet, particularly that are like climbing the ranks in the industry in terms of like success and influence, a lot of them are on the sobriety journey. I spoke to Anelia, and I know that maybe he'll have a shot here or there, but Anelia, for example, is doing exceptionally well. Like, his career is really skyrocketing right now, and he said something powerful, which was something along the lines of, if you can't manage these things super well, there's no way you're going to be like uber successful. Another guy, Wani Bravo, who's been sober over a year, and a few other people. So I'm happy that I'm meeting more and more people that are on this journey too, because as I've disclosed to you, I'm on a journey getting away from this stuff already like 6 months, abstaining from alcohol, and don't really see a chance of me going back at this point. So I think it's good because especially for people that work in nightlife, I mean, this stuff is like at our fingertips and accessible all the
Yeah.
time. So managing it super well or completely eliminating it, I think is the way
Yeah,
to
I
go.
think even every year, generally in the lifestyle of people, quitting alcohol is one of the habits, you
Yeah,
know. But
yeah.
we work in an industry where money is made through these things,
Facts.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So at the same time, you can play your music. It's not like if you play music, you're making money for the club. No, the money is made in the club by spenders. So they can do the drinking and you can be at your ultimate state
Yeah,
and you can definitely play every day if you're feeling good. But if you're going to damage yourself, you're not going to give your energy to people. You're
yeah,
just going to be exhausted. You're going to have headache. You're just going to be playing music and you're just not going to connect with the music like you used to before.
yeah, yeah. And I mentioned this in a podcast with I think Topic, but I still think it's cool to share. So I had this life coach earlier this year. I worked with him for a few months, and he said you should really try and shift your mindset that although like theoretically you are going to a place where there's a party, technically you're going to work and there just happens to be a party there. Not you're
Mm.
going to a party and by default you're working there or you're just by chances you're working there. No, you're going to do a job right now.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like that should be the mindset. It's like when I used to work at Foot Locker, for example, it's like it's not like I'd go and get fucked up
Yeah.
when I was like working at Foot Locker, that was a job, right? And
Yeah.
just because there's alcohol where I'm going to work, booking DJs, playing, whatever, like this is still a professional environment and should be treated as such.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think that the next generation, when it comes to clubbing, they're going to be having different things. I don't think that,
I think about this too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because like longevity right now, it's at peak. People are investing a lot of money for longevity.
Yeah, true.
But at the same time, people who loves music and loves to party, they go for things to do like longevity techniques and things like that. So I think in festivals and so there will be places where they are doing longevity for people. Like you can do IV drips, they can do oxygen mask and things like that, and go back to the dance floor. You know, do a bit of exercise and come
Oh,
back.
that'd be crazy.
So that's my where I can see a potential, and I think some places do have these facilities because if you're like fully boosted, it's just like a video game, right? You have a character and you have that heart and 100% health.
Yeah.
So that it just decreases, and then when you get something in the game, you start to level up or boost yourself. That's how it is. Because like sugary drinks and alcohol and things like that, they are just going to like get you up and then make you crash.
Crash, yeah. And then the
Yeah.
time lost after. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I feel like we could talk about this stuff for a while. I want to switch lanes though and jump into something. So I really geek out on some of this stuff, obviously music industry related, but also social media marketing. I had like an online solopreneur digital marketing agency for like 6, 7 years. Let that go and then went full time into music, but I'm still very passionate about this stuff and I enjoy the process of making content and learning about it too. So when I say this, I'm speaking strictly from my perspective. So I know about you and now your music because of viral content online. And I think this is a perfect example of how the game has changed so much. So as we were speaking before about how we used to like love to go to the store, touch the CD, buy it, bring it home and consume it like that, we're so away from that now. And the way that artists succeed in music is so far away from the traditional route where it's like you have to make a super hot song, you have to go into a very elaborate and big studio, such as we're in right now. Shout out Toonwave, and make a big song. But now it's like people are making songs from their computer, and if you now make the right piece of content, your whole career can propel to a whole nother level. So what I'm saying here is the game has changed a lot. And I think, again, from my perspective at least, not to take away from maybe some accomplishments you had prior and notoriety that you gained through a different route, I know about you, long story short, through viral content. So I wanted you to talk a bit about this story and this journey of you starting to take content seriously and then leading into maybe your most viral piece and how you were able to, for lack of better terms, hack your way into the music industry now and penetrate through via content versus a hit song that has millions of streams?
Yeah. So I was always against social media and scrolling and doing all of this, but I knew whenever I'm doing something, I'm getting gigs, I'm getting potential work, right? So I started to do like video content when I'm DJing and started to do Facebook ads, boost it, and things like that. But then the people that kept on coming to my page, I just didn't see like these are the people I want. Like I wanted to connect with people who are in the industry and who are the people that are valuable to me, right? So I see the numbers of followers as assets. I don't see them as like people. I see them as assets. And like if it's 10K, 20K, 30K, let it be like 1 million. I don't care if it's 1 million if not those people know me of who I am, right? So I actually have two accounts. One account is just for my personal work and things like that. But Soberboy Music was the page that was strictly for my DJing. So people that come to my event or gigs, they're like, who are you? What's your name? And those people who follow me for my music, I know they're on this page because I personally know them. And I follow like 95% of people who follow me. So I'm not like someone, I want to have this much follower, but I want to follow this much. No. So anyone who's following me and is a DJ and is in industry, I'm following them back, regardless of they're good DJs or bad DJs. Because the bad DJs are eventually become good DJs and the good DJs want to be motivated to stay on the top and to keep doing what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So I had this goal to have my page connect with the people who want to be growing in this industry. And at the same time, I had to make sure everything is authentic. So I don't want to go to ChatGPT and say, create me a content for the next 30 days and tell the people how to do better DJing. You know, I wanted to come from a personal experience. I've been DJing from 2006 until now. So I have enough experience. And I was like, what is the pain in the industry? Okay. What is it that people do? What is the repetition that if someone is in the club knows it, right? If I say, do this trick for iPhone 15 and you can save up your memory, it could be interesting for some people, but not someone who's clubbing, right?
Yeah.
So I could see the potential in the nightclubs. Like, what is it that people do? What is it that it's repeated? Because when I was DJing, like in 2012, we used to have like 3 hours of the same music and it was the same people. They come to the same timing, they pop the bottle and they go back. So it was the same. And now you can create content out of this because people have memories. People accept it, right? So when I saw the pain, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it and I'm sure that people will connect with it. If you have something to offer and people connect with you regardless of whatever it is, it's going to work. If I want to get really technical in this, I would say that our human brain, like our mind, is just a black space. If I say, what is your mind? Your mind is just a black space. You have nothing in control about your mind, but you have an awareness. And what is an awareness? Your awareness is like a torch of light. Okay, so this torch of light is going to move towards happiness, for example. When this awareness in the happiness, you are becoming happy. Your mind is always going around. If the torch goes to anger, your mind is angry, right? So these are the things that is known about human body, and I started to combine the psychology and behavior through my content. So I was like, okay, these songs are repeated on a daily basis. People are dancing with it and some DJs don't like it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So I came and I did a story about the first 3 songs. I was like, man, if you're playing Habibi ala bala, please stop it.
Yeah.
And very casually. And I posted that story and suddenly my mind said, what is this story? Just make it a reel, right? Because I didn't care if my videos get this much views or this much comment. I didn't care. I was just using it for marketing. So I deleted the story and posted it as a reel, and I love that my videos is no makeup, no editing, no proper camera, no nothing. It's just authentic and straight to the point. So I put this and I got few this and stuff. Then I went home. I took my power nap,
Yeah.
and I woke up. I saw Adam Port commented on it. It's like, can I still play this song? And Bedouin came and like, it's like these guys. I love these guys. You know, they all came. I saw people are sharing it and all that stuff. And then I have an influencer friend who's also big in real estate, and he told me, dude, from tomorrow you're just gonna put on the gas and just push. Do not stop. This is going to be your brand. This is going to be your trend.
Wow.
And I was like, I don't need to ask what should I talk about. These are personal experiences since I grew up, right? So back to back, the songs that I've been playing, I went around to the different clubs. I said, okay, this song is playing. Next club is playing. This song is playing. Okay, this is a hit.
Yeah.
And it kept on going. And now I'm at the point where I'm finding out techniques that work for my people and my followers. And again, I love it that it's authentic. Like, I'm not faking anything. Like, I don't have to rent a Lamborghini and get a watch to say, hey, if you click this course, you're going to be this or that. No, I can tell you is a fact. The songs that I'm telling you right now, go to the 3 places. I guarantee you the DJ is going to play them.
Yeah. Crazy. So I look at this as like phase 1, right? So phase 1, figure out what type of content to make, test it, see if it hits. You figure out the formula, rinse and repeat, grow the community. The community's there. What does phase 2 look like for you? So often in marketing, it's like all about bringing upfront value, getting people to like come inside your ecosystem, let's say, inside their build the community, bring a lot of value. And then again, in marketing, you start your pitch. What's the upgrade? What's the upsell? So what do you want to do?
Phase 2, for example, for sure, was the music that we produced with my friend Mateen. So we were thinking, like, I was actually approached by him to do this track, but then I didn't want to do it. I was like, guys, I just want to make this content and do my DJing. And, you know, I don't want to get into that content creator stuff because, you know, the label content creator is like a different thing, right? Yeah. But then I was like, no, I want to also create a music that will also say like, okay, this guy makes content that are funny and he also make music, but we didn't know he's a DJ. So like in Dubai, everybody knows me. I used to play there from the beginning, like most of the clubs that was there. So the phase 2 would be like produce your own music and show the people that you're also a good producer or you're playing music. But the problem with that is in my opinion, you cannot create streams and plays and sell music through Instagram. It's going to be very tough. Like our track, I had to one by one DM people like, bro, thank you for your content. Would you mind to pay like $1.50 for my track? Even I can pay you the money if it's problem for you. So like literally I had to tell people like, just do this as a favor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So when it comes to this transition of making music and selling it to your Instagram followers is going to be a very tough idea and it's not going to work. But what would work is if you tell the DJs to buy it for you, not the people that are regular who are like your fans and all, because making up a Beatport account is going to take some time. The only payment option is PayPal. You have to put credit card. So Instagram is the perfect tool to promote your live events, your DJing, and your content. But if you want to succeed as a music producer and sell tracks, Instagram is not the point. You have to work with other DJs to play your track, and I even get free songs from DJs that produce it. But at the same time, I send them back the invoice of Beatport. I'm like, thank you for sharing your song, but here's the invoice for you. You know, so connecting with DJs is very important and having good relationship with DJs. Unfortunately, some DJs are like, oh no, I don't want to work with this guy. This guy has ego, this and this. And I try to break that barrier and keep that friendly community, you know, even though some of the DJs might not like me because I'm telling the DJs like not to play this song or that. But once they see me personally or when they talk about me, I make sure that we have a good relationship. There is a guy who's actually been on your podcast as well, and I called out his music. In the beginning, he came and he told me, yo, bro, like, why are you doing this and stuff? I'm like, bro, I'm pushing your content, even if it's bad. It's a bad publicity. You're getting plays. And then in few days, he's like, bro, you're right, man. So sorry. Like, yeah, it's actually working. People are coming to me and they're connecting with me. You know what I mean? And I purposefully don't say the lyrics properly on my videos, if you've noticed that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't say exactly the lyrics how they're supposed to be. So, like, if it's Friday night music, I say if it's Wednesday night. If it's 10 a.m., I say 8 a.m. So I make sure, like, to say things that are not exactly what I mean. And my content
see.
works both ways. So if someone is on fire, you tell him, bro, you're on fire. Please stop it, man. Like, stop. Like, you know, it can work as it's on fire, and it can also be like, bro, stop it. Like, it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The context can change.
The context can change. So
Yeah.
I like to give out my content in a way that it makes people curious. But then when they say something like, does it really mean that? You know, it's like your intention can change over time.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. You know?
Yeah, man, I feel compelled to ask this question. I haven't asked it in a while. I've asked it in previous podcasts. Are there too many DJs? Are there too many people trying to become DJs? What's your
Yes,
opinion on that?
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Does it piss you off? Or
um,
how does it make you feel when you see someone post like, "Hey man, yeah, I'm DJing now. Like, check out my set," or "Come see me at this bar," or some shit.
becoming a DJ is not what will make me angry, but becoming same as everyone else has an effect on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like if 10 DJs come and tell me, bro, I started DJing, check out my set, and then I check their set, and 10 other people has done the same set, and 6 of those tracks are on the track list.
Yeah.
I just tell them like, bro, okay, you know, you can be a DJ, but you need to be a bit creative. And I always don't want to tell people not to do anything, but
Sure.
I'm sure like currently we have 30% of the world population based on the stats that are DJs. The rest are either influencers,
Yeah,
real estate
OnlyFans.
agents, OnlyFans,
Yeah.
and YouTube content creators. But on the serious side, right now, DJing is not about what equipments you're using, whether you're scratching, you're putting effects, you're doing all this. It has nothing to do with that. But a good playlist can make you the best DJ in the world. Like just the playlist alone. Like I don't care if you put an echo, you put a filter, you put a reverb, and you suddenly put a cappella here and then there and there and there. It doesn't matter. You have to have a unique playlist. Your playlist is what's going to make you a good DJ, in my opinion. And on top of that, I wanted to say, I wanted to say that DJing is now a brand. People have to connect with you as a brand first, and then they can connect with the music. Like, I personally, when they say Soberboy is playing, I have the freedom to play what I want to play, because people know that there are certain songs I will not play. My genre
Sure.
is different, and
Yeah.
I'm against some stuff. But that's okay, because people connect to the brand of Soberboy. They don't say like, oh my God, his music is different. And no, it's like, if I play a normal set, people will say, oh, Soberboy is such a cool guy or something. At the same time, if you're a DJ and you're becoming an upcoming, but you don't have your brand yet, your name is not popular yet or something, you are forced to take requests. And this is what the people tell me in comments, like, oh no, you don't know. We are resident here, and if we don't play these songs, we don't get paid. It's because you haven't worked on your name to have the power to talk back. You know?
Yeah.
And this is the problem that I tell the DJs, you shouldn't take words from people. You are a leader. If you're on the DJ booth, you can see you're alone in there, and you have front of you 100, 200. I'm not telling you 10,000 Tomorrowland, but you have 100 people. Have you ever seen a leader of a country stand there and take requests from the people? No.
Facts. Well, that's a great point.
A leader will tell you, this is the rules of the country and this is what we're going to do. And they lead, you know. And DJs that are taking their side, this is what they should do. This is me DJing. This is my style. And yes, maybe on the first night you'll have 10 walkouts, 20 walkouts, but eventually those 10 that left will bring 20 new ones. you know, and that's how you're going to grow your brand. And that's how I started. I was a resident. I was playing R&B, I was playing hip hop, I was playing house, I was playing EDM, I was playing Love Is Gone, World Hold On, all classics. I was doing Swedish House Mafia. But eventually I reached a point where I can say, you know what, now I want to take this route, I want to present this and that. And that's what I can tell the people to, if you're under pressure for some time, accept it, but have a roadmap. Okay, for the next 3 months, I'm going to be nice with the owner, but eventually say, hey, you know what? Give me Monday nights. Maybe I can do something. I can bring crowd. I can push this, and take that power when you can.
Yeah, yeah. It's all great points. I'm in agreement that like personal branding and marketing is quintessential for sure for having success as a DJ in this day and age. One thing I wanted to say back to something you said was the something about like a playlist alone is enough to make you a good DJ. I understand, but I tell you a story. So I just came back from Ibiza, and actually a couple stories here. So there's a DJ that I know that has a lot of potential right now, and they play pretty well. They play strong, pretty hard music, great track selection, but the mixing is kind of whatever. It's not bad, but it's really whatever, kind of vanilla. Coming from Ibiza, Tuesday night residency, I'm going to butcher his last name. I think it's Paco Oswana, I forget. He always takes over the theater room. And bro, this guy
from Music
works...
On, I think.
Pardon me?
I think it's from Music On.
Yeah, maybe.
Paco Oswana is from Music On, yeah.
Yeah, so dude, this guy's a true maestro. He works out of Tractor, so he has a laptop. I don't think any CDJs.
As well all the time.
Yeah, and he has his mixer, and the dude always has a stem going. Like there's 4 tracks always going. And what that does for me as a listener is that it doesn't create those lulls. Sometimes, particularly in some like really commercial melodic techno, there's like a break that's like 3.5 minutes long and goes completely quiet. Like just completely lose the whole groove.
That is a good please stop it content. If you have, if your build up is like 4 minutes, please stop it.
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, when we were there like a couple weeks ago, man, like the way that Paco plays, like he just holds you and he doesn't leave room to have those drops, or so those excessively long drops. So I wanted to see what you think, because what you're saying is essentially is that a playlist is good enough, but in my opinion, a playlist isn't really good enough. I think that you need to have some skills in mixing, because it has a big impact on how the music is received by the crowd.
Yeah, I agree with you, definitely. So you have to talk about genres as well. Like if you're doing like tech house, techno, you definitely need to have a lot of loops, and you need to be creative in that state of mind. But I'm talking about the new DJs that are playing Afro house, and this is their genre. If you put 4 loops for Afro house, it's just going to be too much percussion. There's just not going to be any creativity.
True.
You know, so, but like I was speaking with, I don't remember who I was speaking with here, but I was just saying, like, if you go to a club that has average speakers, barely has a monitor for your DJing, and has a dance floor of 100 people, you're not going to create a list of, man, I'm going to play this, I'm going to play that. You just want to go play and get your money and come out, right?
Yeah.
But you've seen Ibiza, how it is. You've seen the place. If they tell you, go and you have a gig at High Ibiza, or you have like DC-10, or you have these places, you're just going to go to your folders, every one of your folders, and look, okay, I'm going to play this, let me do this edit. You're motivated to do it better and better and just like kill it, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it is when it comes to DJing. For beginners, I would say focus on playlist,
right,
and then go towards, okay, what does this effect do? What does this mixing do? Because let's face it, the everyday mixing becomes easier eventually, right? So like from CDJ 200 is when I started. Even before that, I had an American Audio. It had nothing, but I was just like bass down, press play. Pitch was like 6% maximum. There's nothing more. Like my mixing was just play and just do that. From the evolution of those machines like Denon, American Audio, Pioneer, to where we are right now, mixing is just going to get easier. So sync button, when it was created, everybody's like, oh, you're a sync DJ and this. if you're DJing for 20 years, doesn't matter if you're syncing or not. Paco is just doing a sync. He's doing tractor for stems, I'm sure. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
He's not going to go one by one and just going to jog to
Yeah.
make it. People are just like trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm this. Look, I did vinyl. Okay, you did vinyl. Do you play today? No, I stopped DJing 10 years ago. Okay, good for you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just want to say this, not to let anybody stop you from what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere is content, and especially your channel. If someone is trying to get value from talking to DJs, maybe they take 70% of what I say as value, and the less 30 they don't agree with it. That's fine. Your other guests, maybe they take 60%, but if they really want to learn something, YouTube is the place to be, because you can literally say what you want to learn, and you can find a bunch of people talking about it and choose which one you connect with. You know, so that's my idea. But I definitely agree with you. If you want to play at the best clubs, playlist is not enough.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, before I forget, I wanted to ask as a follow-up question to the whole virality on social media. What's some of like the results that have like literally transmuted and manifested into life as a result of this type of virality, right? So you see these numbers go up, you make all these industry connections. I was curious what type of doors or connections have opened up and happened as a result.
Definitely, in terms of the brand, it has really helped me to be shown to the people. I used to do podcasts, used to do production, music, and all that stuff. There was no exposure. There was nothing. Nobody cared. You know, did a time where I was doing every month one podcast, 1 hour, all that stuff. Then I realized that it's not working. This content is not working. We are in the age of technology. 3%, 4%, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. If it's something attractive, it works. If not, forget about it, you know? So this has, people are now booking me without hearing any song, any music that I did. But they are booking me because, like I said, my character, my brand, and few videos that I see through Instagram. So these numbers are really, really important, because you are known and shown to the other side of the world. And you can see your stats. Like some countries you don't even know you're viral. Like I had a friend in Mykonos. They showed the video of the people having dinner next to it, and they're showing my video to each other. So they're like, everywhere you go in Mykonos, people are having lunch, but they're looking at your video as a content, and they're laughing because the DJs are playing those songs. So it's amazing to see, like, I'm just living my life in Dubai, doing my daily stuff, but people are looking at my content and they're like, oh, this guy's so funny, look at his things. So in terms of in the answer to your questions, I'm getting booked now with different countries, and it's the first time. I've played before in Romania, I've played in Bulgaria, I've played in Turkey, I've played in different places back in the days, but now the interest is coming back, and they are more surprised now that they see, okay, this guy has funny content, but look at his kit. He's been DJing from 18 years ago. You know, you can see 2006, 2007, 2008. I've played in this club. Like, okay, this guy is legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than this new topless guy who comes on YouTube and he has a set every time he does like this, goes on stage and he's doing Justin Bieber remixes or something like that. It's just crazy, man. These people are just going to go up super fast, but they're not going to stay at the top.
Yeah. Man, you said something that just like opened something up in my brain of the time that we're living in now. It's like, of course, a hit song is going to help and will still work to get bookings and push your career forward. But a strong social media following or some sort of status or reputation off of virality could be enough to also move your music career forward.
It is.
Wild.
It's just,
I guess because, like, at the end of the day, it's about getting people through the doors and bringing more attention. And I suppose I'm trying to step into the shoes of the people that booked you based on what you've built online. And I guess they see it as this person has international, worldwide virality, and that's an asset to us.
yeah.
And then, of course, we see the EPK. Obviously, he's a great DJ too. But taking precedent over that, or even before knowing you're a great DJ, there's a lot of value in this brand you've created, and that's enough for someone to say, hey, we're going to put you on a plane and bring you over to play in our club.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
even like marketing wise, like
Yeah.
when I post the story of a place I go to, or if I mention a DJ and all, it's good exposure. Like they are getting free marketing from their side. They're like, okay, this guy's viral on Instagram. He's gonna do a few contents, put some stories. He has good traffic on his page.
Yeah.
Everything is organic, you know. So instead of paying one influencer that has no target with his people, one day she's selling bikinis, one day she's selling properties.
Yeah.
We'll get a guy who's only DJing and he's been in the industry. People know him, and when he comes, people want to book tables. We'll go with this guy because now there used to be a time where everything was money, 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 money. You pay this influencer, she will give you 3 stories, 1 real mention, and all that stuff. Now it doesn't matter. It's about the target that are following you, the people that are following you. You know, like when I put a story, yo, bro, when are you playing next? They're not asking me like, hey, can I buy this or can I buy? No, they're like, when are you playing next? Their intention is
cool.
DJing. So that's why I'm very happy that it's working the way I want it to work. You know, I want to be remembered as a DJ and I want to be known to DJs. Like, okay, this guy goes to good parties. If he goes to this club, that means they play good music. If he tags this DJ, it means he plays good music, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why when I go around, I ask the DJ, oh, like, that's why I asked you about the girl the other day. I asked for her name because she was playing, you know, I took her Instagram.
Yeah.
And I love to support DJs rather than be like, no, bro, don't start DJing. You're not good. You don't need to do it.
Yeah.
And everybody says, bro, I just do it for hobby, bro. I just DJ for hobby. You know, I have a set at home. And then you go home, they have like a full CDJ 3000, bigger set than me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. That's what it is. Music is a tool as a happiness. It's a thing that people can use. And yes, everybody will eventually be DJs. And everybody will be using Spotify DJ, the feature that is really trending right now.
True.
Yeah, so if you say that I'm a DJ, it's not going to be special anymore. You have to have a brand. You have to have a brand like, and you have to name the night the way you want it to name it so that everything will connect. Before I was like, it doesn't matter. It's just about music. But now not anymore.
Yeah, agree, man. I mean, it's part of the reason this podcast is going. And man, the doors opening and the connections happening and all that stuff from this podcast is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like way quicker than me posting like performance highlights
Yeah.
on my feed. You know
But
what I mean?
that's why, because it's authentic. Again,
Yeah.
I did the podcast some time ago, but the person wasn't a DJ and wasn't into the nightlife scene. So many things I could say, but I didn't say because it doesn't make sense for me to tell it. But when you're speaking with someone who's an artist, who's a DJ, who's done events, it just makes sense more for follow-up questions to know what's next. But that's why making authentic videos and true stuff can last forever. But if you do something fake, it's going to go away. If it's going to go away very fast.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, true. Or even worse than that. Maybe it's worse depending on the person. You get stuck on this path of doing something that's not real to you. I interviewed 2 agents that represent some big melodic artists like Maxi Meraki, Colin, Lex and Niels. Shout out them. And they said something about like in the beginning of your career, like really deciding what you want to do. Not to say you can't just change later on, but really choosing a path of authenticity because they've seen artists that get stuck going down, I don't know, just in simple terms, going down a commercial route because they're chasing money and the fame.
Yeah.
And now they're like super depressed, maybe abusing substances, all of this stuff. So to affirm your point, like authenticity reigns supreme.
Authenticity works, but at the same time, a formula that is working currently is to get a track from the past that is popular, commercial. I wouldn't say cheesy, but I say commercial, open format. Take it, remix it with the new sound that you have. Let it be as exposure for you, but can go back to your root after you do that, right? So that's
cool.
the formula. I know like I don't want to mention names, but there is a DJ that is currently in top chart, and he's coming to Bali. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
I played his song last week.
Yeah.
So I was always following him. I love his music, and all of a sudden he's released the track. All of a sudden he's released the track. It's currently, I think, first track in. Is the first track in Indie House.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
he's done that now. His track is a commercial, indie, super nice.
He's on and
But-
popping.
Yeah, but his original sound is amazing, and you can see his content now on Instagram. He's pushing. He's doing the right way.
Yeah. Actually reminds me of Igor Mariwan, who's the founder of Ibiza Global Radio, and he said this is about DJ sets, but he was saying when you're playing in a new place and you're trying to win the crowd over, playing something happy, familiar, and engaging when you start your set is ideal because then you win and build trust, and then from that point on you can kind of deviate a little bit, do what you want to do your thing. Yeah, cool. It's a great point. Man, the next question I want to ask is, so I've kind of broken this into 3 phases. So phase 1 was essentially you finding a piece of content that works through an authentic process, and that getting some virality, that leading to a community, building that community, nurturing it, growing them, feeding them what they want. What does phase 3 look like for you now? Like now that you've built this community and it's flowing, it's growing, where do you go next with your career or in your online brand?
Yeah, I am personally thinking that phase 3 is monetizing every content possible. So phase 3 is, and none of this was planned, by the way. It's just something that will be showing to you slowly. You know what I mean? So I used to have a screen timer on my phone, and I had a block of 4 hours maximum.
For social media?
Everything. Like WhatsApp, YouTube.
4 hours in a
everything.
day?
4 hours, yeah,
Wow,
maximum.
it's tight.
Yeah, so you would be shocked, like when you do your proper statistics, you will see like you can go 6 hours, 8 hours. And then I use an application called Opal. It will tell you like if you keep using your phone like this, you're like you're 25 years of your life on the phone. So it shows you stacks that are scary, right? So I used to have 4 hours screen time on my phone, and I was like, I'm going to be sticking to it. But since I became viral, that has changed, and it's not possible to keep it 4 hours because every comment is important. You need to interact. People follow you, follow back. Messages.
So big on that stuff.
Yeah. So one day you'll eventually find out 8 hours you were on just your phone and dopamine too much. So, but this has shown me that Instagram is a tool that is connected with YouTube. So people are liking your content, but they want to connect with you more. So I'm realizing that I want to do a YouTube channel, and I'm going to be, this is my phase 3. In the YouTube channel, talk about music, listen to the songs live and say, okay, this is going to be, please stop it in the future.
Yeah.
This is, please stop it today. Don't play it anymore. And
don't even play it at all.
And I realized that people who will watch me on YouTube will know exactly my character. They connect with me more, and the monetization will be the last phase, because you will eventually be able to do YouTube and talk about music which is authentic about you. You will have the experience, you have the ears for it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to monetize that, and then you can fully focus more on production and the DJing around the world. So this would be the best roadmap, but of course it requires work. You're not going to be like, I'm going to put another 3 songs and say, please stop it and get more.
Yeah.
Even though it is like, I have already today an idea I was going to shoot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot it like tomorrow. And I'm telling you the first peek in the YouTube, since it's the premiere. They already know. I'm going to be sitting in a fine dining restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take like a sushi with chopstick, and I'm just about to eat it. And then there's going to be like boom, boom, taki da, boom, boom, ta, ta, taki, like a techno song. I'm like, please, if you want to play techno music in a fine dining restaurant, please
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah.
So like content is easy for me because I can see reality and things like that happen. Like you're having a fine dining and somebody with the percussion comes like, like relax. It's a 5-star place here. How come this place is a Michelin star and the music is like this, right?
Yeah.
So finding contents for me is easy, and even though Instagram is just gonna be the short content, short, I'll move on to YouTube and try to do longer content and monetize it. And that's the next phase.
I could see like a live stream session, like a Please Stop It live stream that could get posted as long form after on YouTube, where it's like you're just going through music, like roasting people and stuff. Crazy.
I get songs sent to me, and some of those songs that are sent to me, I'm like, if I'm sure that you haven't produced it, and if you've produced it, you used AI, and the AI has just messed up your track like in a level that you don't even know, right?
Yeah.
So I can come up with so many comment that is attractive, entertaining for people, and I love to be authentic in the community of DJs and be respected, just like everyone else is respected. Because I know a lot of producers who are also in charts, but their character is just horrible. Like, even I listen their songs, I love their songs, but because of the character they are, I don't play them.
Yeah,
and
I feel you.
That's the ego that shouldn't be existing in the music scene. Music is a tool that is helping you where you are in your life. So the character that you have, a personality you have, and all, it has nothing to do with the music. So that's why some of the DJs that produce their own sound, you can feel their personality from the sounds they use, right?
Yeah.
You can feel like, okay, this is a bit dark, but at the same time, it's like high end, like it's a chic sound. You feel the luxury of the sound, right?
Cool, yeah.
And at the same time, you hear someone that is just putting the most cheesy sound, and then you see him in the DJ booth with like 10 girls and be like doing these things just to get content. So for me, I found out what works for me and what I like, and I just want to stick to that and raise the awareness in the people to take the right path to whatever they have to go through.
Cool, I love it. Stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever had any real beef from this Please Stop It? Like, have you had some people that are like, yo, I'm not cool with this? Like, yo, it's a problem.
To be honest with you, not really.
No?
No, not really. But some of the haters, of course, they say, oh, you don't make music anymore. You only do contents and stuff. But the difference with me, I liked every comment. Even they say bad stuff about me. I just give them a heart back.
You don't beef them back?
No, I don't beef them back.
I'm
unless
guilty.
like, I have a manager in US and Canada. Shout out to Sheen. She does my bookings and stuff in Canada and US. So she's my manager. Like, one of the guys came and started talking bad about her. And I was like, dude, what are you saying? Like, just be respectful, And eventually the guy actually apologized. I like to beef in this way, right? Because the more you fight, no one is going to surrender.
Yeah.
You just have to like the guy's like, bro, you don't know anything. I'm like, I put a heart. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't know anything. It just ends it. Yeah. There's nothing else to come back to, And like I said, some of the producers are like, bro, like this song is working. Or Sam and Ajna or Ajna. I still don't know how to pronounce his name.
Neither.
From
I just
Belgium.
say Ajna.
Ajna. So they actually tagged me in this biggest festival, and they were playing one of the songs. I say, please stop it.
No way.
And all the people in the festival are like, yeah, dancing.
Come on.
Yeah, it was one of those Arabic remixes. So they tagged me, and I was like, yes, bro, please stop it. But you guys are killing it. So keep on going, So the real artist will understand it's good for them, Yes, I'm trying to create some venues that will play different music. But at the same time, if you like Ahla Nas, go to this club. Yeah. But if you like something different, go to this club. You have a choice. But don't play the same thing everywhere. You know what I mean? And that's what my goal is.
Cool. I love it, man. Bro, so at the end of each podcast, I pretty much ask the same question every time. And it's looking for 3 gems of advice, but I want to get a little bit specific based on what we talked about today. So you're someone that has penetrated the music industry with the new age that we're in, which is like social media. So you've been able to find a way through viral content to open up doors for you to advance your music career. So if you could give 3 gems of advice to somebody that's, let's say, still a bedroom DJ or whatever, still super local with aspirations to go international, what are like 3 key steps in your opinion to someone that's like, okay, I don't want to go knocking on the doors of the gatekeepers of record labels trying to sign demos. I want to leverage the fact that I can use social media to advance myself. I'm ready to get on the camera, blah, blah, blah. What's a couple of
Yeah.
gems of advice?
So the first one I would say, download music as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to have the biggest collection in your
Okay.
library.
Yeah.
Without music, if you just go and learning the techniques and all and you're coming back to practice, forget it. Have
Okay.
to have the biggest collection. Download all kinds of genres music. Try to understand which one you connect with more. If you get a gig like something that pays you well, but it's not your genre, don't go towards it because you'll eventually hate music and you'll stop DJing. And I've done that before. There will be a period of your time that you're just playing for money, and then you realize that you're not connected with music anymore. You hate it. You don't like to go to the club. You're not motivated. So the first thing I would say, download collection so that you know where you want to go towards through. And second of all, when you are having the time to go out and experience different DJs. Go listen to different kind of music being played by DJs. See them in action. Try to be close to the backstage. Try to see what they are doing. And find out which person is going to be a mentor for you. Talk with them, see how they can help you. Because everyone has a mentor in life. It could be a music producer, it could be a life coach, it could be a fitness, nutrition. So everyone should have a mentor when it comes to the music for DJing. And third, I would say put in the work into your daily routine and make sure that you don't have your phone near you if you're trying to learn how to DJ or if you're trying to learn anything. Your phone is a device that can slow you down like 100 times. If you're sitting and you're trying to practice with your DJing set and you have a phone near you, notification, things like this, it's just going to be like
You gotta put it
micro
away.
notification, and you'll be like, oh, I need to message this guy. Let me see what is this guy doing. Try to avoid phone at all costs in your daily routine. Even though it's something small, is a big change. And I actually can suggest you guys a Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro technique is a timer that is 20 minutes of work, which is 20 minutes full attention on what you're doing, and you take 5 minutes break. The 5 minutes could be breath work, stretching, and taking deep breath and relaxing, and then you do 20 minutes of work again, 5 minutes rest, 20 minutes of work. So you do this for 1 hour.
Break it up, yeah.
You break it up,
Cool.
and you do this 4 rounds. You learn much more than sitting 3 hours working on a loop that you cannot get it. 20 minutes, work on something, and then take 5 minutes break and all.
Okay, great. So those are 3 solid gems. I feel they more pertain to the music stuff, but in terms of social media, if they really want to leverage this social media stuff.
Social media, I would say, make sure what you're talking about, you have enough experience and information. All right?
Falling on the authenticity thing.
Yeah. Do not try to sell something. Like if you know how to DJ, don't go on your social media and say, hey guys, this is how you learn to DJ. DM me for this stuff. No, you have to have
Fake
enough.
guru.
Yeah, you have to have the right experience. And people who are interested, they're just going to buy things from you without you selling to them. And that's the art of selling. You don't have to tell people what you want to sell. But when somebody messages you like, hey, bro, can you teach me how to make my music better and all? That's when you get a sale. So first thing would be, don't sell something you don't have experience for. Second thing would be, if you're trying to hide your views and likes, and because it's not getting enough views and all, forget it. just do content that you think it's good, and you'll eventually get your crowd, and your followers will bring followers.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
And third thing that I can suggest to you is very, very important for Instagram. You have to be starting to use the trial rule, the trial mode.
Bro, my girl was just giving me shit about this the other day
Yes.
because she's like, why aren't you using the trial before you post? I was like, I don't know what the trial mode is.
Trial
Like,
mode is the most underrated feature in Instagram.
wow, big
So,
gem. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'll do now, I have around 800,000 views on one of my videos. Okay. What I do is I just go on the remix feature, which means you can re-upload it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I re-upload it, but I put some sticker on the video just to show it's a different one.
Yeah.
And I know this content works, but I post it as a trial. So once you do this, this video is only shown to your non-followers. So if you come
That's
to
what you want.
yeah, so if you come to my page, you can't see this video uploaded twice.
Yeah.
But if it's someone who's not following me is going to do this. So every time you get a viral content, wait for it to work in a month, and then re-upload it as a trial. So you're just gonna keep non-followers.
Wow.
So that's really, really working for you.
Major key.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy.
It's really magical. Yeah.
Nice. Dude, this has been good. I want to take a moment to acknowledge you, man. I think what you've built and are continuing to build is super special. One of the big takeaways that I already knew it, but it's really nice to hear it from other people too, is just everything falling on authenticity and the cliche, keep it real. Because in a time where everybody's shelling out information, fake gurus, nonstop content, the real will prevail and the truth always comes to light. So that was a big gem, man. So appreciate you being here on the episode.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I'm glad you got to experience Bali. We're grateful you got to play in Miss Fish.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Whenever you're ready to come back, you just let us know. We'll program you back in, man, for sure. And good luck with everything you're doing, man.
Thank you so much, man. I just want to share something.
Yeah.
There is a sentence that says, if you want to change the world, start by changing yourself. Rumi says, yesterday I was smart, I wanted to change the world, but today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. And I came up with a sentence. I said, if you want to change the world, start by changing your playlist. So that's how we're going to wrap it up. Your music matters. Don't give up.
Yeah, nice. Bless up, man. Yo, appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't subscribed, stop being a hater. Click subscribe.
Please stop it.
Yeah, please stop it. Oh, and turn on the bell for notifications. We'll see you in the next episode. Much love.